made it to the dry Tortugas, and I'm recording this a couple of days after getting here. The one I recorded when I first got here and that first video, obviously I've changed it, and only those that saw it will understand this message. But just real quick, I added different footage to that video, and the only commentary I'm going to add right now is that after I passed Fort Jefferson and when I tacked just before the Gulf Stream heading towards Cuba, and my fallback plan was just before I even started on the trip, was to worst case scenario, I'm just going to sail to Cancun, which would have been a nice, perfect exit for me from the situation I was in. But anyway, right before I tacked, I had hooked up my Starlink and found out I only had 8 more hours of that weather system that I was dealing with. So I decided to just keep tacking and holding my position. I could do it for another 8 hours. That's one beauty of having Starlink. Had I not had Starlink, I was getting to my wit's end. And just to point this out, when I was tacking to hold my ground, and I was taking waves broadside because I was pointing to weather as much as I could, when I would get hit broadside, the boat would actually lift out of the water and turn and get placed back down. That's how aggressive it was, trying to maintain my position. And I would say those broadsides and actual rotations, multiple broadsides I was taking. I even had water coming in through the vent, just cleaned that up. I even have a video of that. I think I might add it because I haven't finished this editing for the new, with new different footage. It'll be a better video, I think. When I made that video, I was sleeping. I mean, I was still wiped out from the trip. But anyway, my point is I only got twisted about 3 times. I got broadsided several times. It was an epic journey for me and endurance, but I hope you guys liked it. This is the first morning of the passage, and went through a bit of a gale last night. Freezing cold, of course. So are we still? No. I guess I shook out one of the reefs, but we were double reefed and still doing 7 knots. Or no, we're still double reefed actually. We are, I don't know, about 60 miles south of St. Joseph's, Mexico Beach, and just cooking up a little breakfast burrito, chorizo. Definitely won't be making any coffee today. Seas are too big for that. This is why I always bring, boom, next best thing. Matter of fact, I'd love to drink these all the time, but too expensive. So this is a day for pre-made coffee. Hopefully everything's gonna go good. The only issue is the wind's gonna get an easterly component at some point. So I was planning on getting into deep water and dealing with, which I am currently, getting into deep water and dealing with the swells was a little easier. But if I stay in deep water all the way till I get there, I'm not going to be able to get there because of the wind coming out of the east. So I think I'm gonna have to change my plan and start maybe pointing, if I can. Where am I pointing right now? 140. That's a lot. That's an improvement. Okay, 170. I'll have to work on that and try to get closer to the west coast of Florida, where I can then, when the stronger winds coming out of the east happen, I think Thursday, that's going to take place, I will be able to broad reach right down, maybe close reach a little bit, and at least catch Port Jefferson. It's the first 24-hour period, or just shy of it. It's after 12, and we hit the Gulf at 1 p.m. yesterday. We got about 130 miles that we laid down. I mean, we've been scooting, obviously, because of the you don't have a choice. It's just blowing. Last night, double reefed. I think I might have already mentioned this in one of the other clips, but you know, we were 8.5 knots over ground. We were seeing over 7 in the water consistently, and there was nothing I could do about it. But that was fine, because the boat was not pounding or taking any abuse, so it was fine. The only thing that wasn't fine is this cold. This cold is presenting a challenge. As long as, and I think that last night we were just switching from motor to wind vane, and the front, or Gale, or low pressure system, whatever you want to call it, came in right as I was trying to get that situated, and then of course the sea conditions changed, so everything was in flux till about 2 a.m. and so I was out here trimming the sails and doing what's necessary to get the boat under control. So freezing cold. That's the only problem, is the cold. I thought about heading up to Greenland. You know, I think the boat just ain't ready. I need one of those diesel heaters, without a doubt. Just fire that up. That way you've always got it a little bit toasty downstairs, where at least you can go in and warm up. I've got a heater, but you got to run the generator, and I don't like running it when it's real rolling. I don't think it probably doesn't hurt it at all. But anyway, I could have done that. I also could get a engine heat, but again, you know, that's not a good time to be running the engine. So anyway, I'm rambling. This trip is going to be successful. Everything was thought out pretty clearly. However, I did overestimate my ability to handle this cold weather. But anyway, we'll just move this around. What we got out there. Everything is going smooth. And everything is calmed way down. And we might even get an opportunity to fire up the generator and heat the boat up, and maybe put some things away that I did not have time to deal with, that I just tossed about while I was doing what I was doing last night. But anyway, we are making good progress. Here's a quick look at our position. I don't know if you can read that. We got you know, a pretty good blow going. I don't know what the I'm not going to use this because it's just too much of a hassle. I don't know what, I'll get that later. I think that's gusting 25, 23 sustained. It seems more than that to me, because I'm in my second reef, had to, because the boat was, you know, mostly staying 7 to 7.5, and that kind of strain on the, you know, the rig is not good. But anyway, what was I? Okay, so we're double reefed. That's not bad, I guess. Now, it's the single reef that we were going. The single reef we're going 7, and I had to bear off the wind till I could get some sleep. Just got up and put the second reef in, and that's nice. 5.7, and we are, I don't know if you can see that, probably can't, but looks like we got a beam reach, and we need to see this number come down, meaning we have to go more east, because already we would get blown away from the dry Tortuga. So I'm gonna cut this video short, or I don't know if it's short or not, but I'm gonna cut this video short and try to start making up ground. Anyway, that's day 2, morning of day 2. Just a quick view of what we got. We got ourselves into some trouble. I will explain later. I'm going to put the camera away and try to get us. We had a gust come in at what do they call that? Mock Jesus. And so I just turned away, went downstream. It was late at night, couldn't see anyway. I was already heavily reefed, so figured I'd deal with it in the morning. I've got us on a little bit better track this morning when I first got up, but just waiting for the rogue waves and gust to settle down to get things. See if we got to point into this, basically. Obviously we're not going to be able to do that, but we can carve back some of it. We'll see how that plays out.